Hey Soul Tribe family. I tried going live, but 3 minutes in, it started spinning. And that's so frustrating. So I'm just going to go ahead and record it. And hopefully it doesn't take forever to upload the video. That's why I go live. As opposed to recording, and then I have to babysit the laptop to make sure it uploads or whatever. But we're going to ring the bell. Clear out this energy and see what the message the Spirit has for us. And if you join me on the part 1s, the part 2s, the part 3s, the part 22s, the part 72s, I always appreciate y'all. But today we're going to do it a little different. So let's ring the bell. Sounds like somebody has a plan. We were just looking at how they were patiently waiting to get out of something, but it sounds like now they have a plan. Maybe a plan in place. I feel like somebody's kind of like doing their fingers like this, or something, like they're thinking. Like this is how they, anyway, bottom of the deck. A burst of magic. Maybe, it's like a plan. This big idea came. Yes. To help them get out of this. I'm feeling chef's kiss, like they just thought about this. And this was the perfect thing. This is going to be like sweet, but yet at the same time, they'll be able to protect themselves, Because it's like this person, they're starting to realize their roots of abundance, like who they're truly connected with. And it wasn't with where they're at. This is why this person is healing their heart. And they are feeling the pressure of the world. This person is actually like possibly looking at you over the internet too. Watching you on the internet. Trying to figure out how to cross this bridge. This is somebody who has, sacred reverence for you. This is somebody that you have the key to their heart. You are their heart. This person didn't realize this before, but they realize it now. And something that you did to show them that it was time for them to grow up, that was a powerful move. It's like you have this great big love, and when you took it away, it made this person have to take a deep breath. I'm telling you, this is what woke up a sleeping lion. What you did, bullseye. Bullseye, the power of purpose. This is whenever this person knew they needed to go into uncharted sea before, too. Just like you, it's like you went off by yourself. You weren't waiting for someone to send you, a life vest or life raft or anything like that. That little ring that they send out for somebody to try and catch whenever they're in the ocean. No, this person wants to go out there with you. Because you're out there by yourself and they see how strong you are. They see how determined you are. And they want to be in perfect harmony with you. You are this person's inspiration. You are this person's inspiration. And now they understand what you was talking about before. Especially whenever you talked about the birds of a feather. Because that meant if they hanging around somebody that's not trustworthy, that's a liar, that this and that steals, or this, then they are too, because now they realize, as they opened up their eyes to see who was in front of their face with these smoke and mirrors. This person was able to finally see beyond that situation. Their third eye was finally broke open. Their heart chakra was finally broke open. And trust me, baby, it's a beautiful uncaging. This is why this person wants to give you this divine embrace and tender embrace. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Whoa. I'm not taking all of these, because there was some that flipped over, but I'm not taking them. It's too many. Yeah, I'm telling you, you woke somebody up. You made they were stuck in a rut. They was stuck under some type of spell, some type of something, but you woke them the hell up. And now this person is wishing upon a star. They really are. It's their wish to come back to you, because they know you see them for who they really are. They don't have to fake the funk with you. They don't have to put on airs with you. They can be completely themselves with you. And that's what you ask them to do, because you are the royal you. You see them. You accept them. You don't judge them. And you have unconditional love for them. But you needed that person to have unconditional love for themselves. I'm telling you, whatever you did, it was a great, big, powerful move with your great big heart. You knew what you needed to do, even though you didn't want to have to do it, but you did it. What's the message, Spirit? Sometimes it's not what we want to do. Sometimes it's what we have to do. What's the message? And you did what you had to do. And it's like, it's this beautiful uncaging. It's almost like you took away what this person needed to be taken away, so that they can open up their eyes, their mind, their heart, their body, their soul, to understand and realize it's no longer there. So they can't sit there and say that they're getting this positive energy or this love or whatever from over here or over there, when they're not. Because when you left, that's when they realized they're not getting it anywhere. Someone was trying to use some earth magic to get them to stay. And now, see, somebody didn't believe at first that magic even existed, or, that people would do these spells. They didn't believe that they could ever be manipulated. But now they're starting to really understand that there's things that are going on that they cannot see. Yeah, somebody was trying to use some earth magic to get this person to stay. And maybe it was in something that they was eating, something they was drinking, or whatever. Or maybe this person just, had to say a prayer. I don't know what it was. But whatever it was, somebody's lies started shining through. Somebody started seeing somebody for this other person for who they truly were. They saw them for who they truly were. A liar. Yes, I'm telling you, it's like somebody got an idea. Aha! And they wanted to, this is a willing release. They want to leave. I feel like this person listened to you. They came to you. They listened to you. They got some information, whether you know that they were listening or not. But they came to you. They had to, to find out how to get through these smoke and mirrors, or how to understand what the smoke and mirrors were, or how to recognize it. It's like recognizing red flags. Yes, somebody had to see beyond this situation. And it's like no matter how much time they had been there, they had to wake up because somebody was sitting here trying to be the best storyteller. They were like telling this and making it seem like it was believable. But once again, somebody started really listening. It's like something inside of them broke open. And like I said, they really started listening to what somebody was saying. And they stopped doing all the thinking. Like they were trying to think for this person. Make excuses. Well, no, that's not that. It's not this. It's the only reason it's this. The only reason it's that is it seems like it's this. It seems like it's somebody who's lying to them. Yes, like I said, this person they may be watching you on the internet, and they're looking at you grow. They're looking at everything around you flourish. They're looking at how abundant you are, and they know that whatever you're doing it with purpose. You're hitting that bull's eye. Like I said, this is something that this is something that nobody else in your family has ever done before. The lies are exposed, and someone is open to discovery to understand how many other lies need to be exposed. Because right now, this person knows that they just need to let it all go. They really need to let it all go. You talk about somebody having a spirit of gratitude for you, and that tender embrace that you give to them. Now someone is remembering how much y'all were in perfect harmony before they allowed themselves to be manipulated. What else, Spirit? What else? Anything else from this deck? I guess not. Let's see what else. Yeah, somebody they got an idea. They got an idea how to move forward, and they're just trying to put it together. They're just trying to see how it can all work out. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like, you know what, this is the person who they need to leave alone, this Queen of Pentacles, because it's like this is the person who's causing all the argument, causing all the problems. This is the one who's doing all the lying. This one. And this is why I'm saying somebody, they had to really think about it. It's like that awakening genius, aha moment. Now they're looking at things differently. Now they see who the problem is, who the real problem is. And they're so upset because after they sat there and you could have been a family. After they broke your heart, after they destroyed their family, now they finally see, and it's like they see you sitting here by yourself doing your thing while they were sitting over here working with someone else. That's why you refused to work with somebody. That's why you refused. I feel like this person had told, because you knew somebody was a hidden enemy. You knew it. Somebody was waiting for you to come back. And they was sitting here thinking they was going to be victorious whenever you did. They was just going to sit there and smirk at you and say, well, I thought so. But you know what? That little trick that they did, it didn't work. You know, it's like they tried something, and it could have been they part of this little coven or their group, friend group or whatever. They tried something, it didn't work, but all it did was cause problems. And everybody that tried it, they're all going through problems, because one thing they didn't know about you, ever since you was a little child, you've been protected. Ever since you've been a child, you have been protected, because ever since, they've been throwing magic at you since you was born, because they did not know you was the gift. They just knew that your light irritated their demons. Somebody has their wish fulfillment. It's like the only wish that they have right now is to be able to leave. They're hoping that you can sense that they want to come back. They're hoping that you can intuitively feel that they want to come back. They're trying to connect with you on a heart level. And they hope that that connection is still there, even if you did walk away. Someone is figuring out who the shit starter is, who the shit disturber is, who the miscreant, who the thief, who the one who really is causing the problem. Someone figured this shit out finally. They finally figured out who was causing all the fucking problems. Somebody's mother, grandmother, aunt, somebody in a mother position. Mother, aunt, grandmother, stepmother, play mama, whoever. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Yeah, somebody feels left out of the cold and trapped. They feel left out in the cold and trapped. Yeah, because it's like also, this is somebody that could have been a Sagittarius, but it's like they're realizing now they should have protected themselves with this Sagittarius. They should have never even went there, because this Sagittarius had their entire life upside down. They can't figure out why they even did this. They was going against you, trying to win at all costs. And now they are so confused as to why they even did that. How did they not even see that snake? They feel tied up. Their money is, left out in the cold. Their money is funny. And they hope that you can still feel that heart of theirs, because they still want to feel that heart of yours. I'm telling you, somebody's in their emotions. They in their feelings. And they thinking about this from the past. They thinking about all of this. They're really thinking about how they was not loyal to you, how they should have been loyal to you and had your back, protected you, as opposed to trying to be a go against you. Like I said, this person, they're wondering, how did they not see this snake? How did they not see all this? But they're looking at it now and they're even pinpointing it. Why they didn't follow their intuition, why they didn't listen to you, why did they discount you? What was it? What was it that made them say, oh, this group is right and this one person that I know very well is wrong? What was it that made them go stupid like that? So what made them was, this was a time when, this is somebody who is like this is like with this hermit card. It's almost like this was somebody who needed to go within, but they didn't. Instead, they sat there and listened to the gossip and was in on the gossip. The whole time you was just over here by yourself. Now, like I said, but now this person, their money is funny, and like they're like trying to, something about some type of communication that's coming in. Something is coming in. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, okay. So somebody plans on sending you a message, whether it's a message, and they plan on trying to see you because they want to give you something. They have this gift for you. They want to give you an apology. They want to show you, they want to talk to you. They want to show up for you. They want to be in the present with you. But most of all, I feel like this person is ready to be honest with you. Especially since you knew, what this King of Pentacles was doing. You knew that this King of Pentacles was on some fuck shit. And that's why you chose to stay alone. That's why you chose to stay by yourself. But see, this other person could not, or they refused to see how this King of Pentacles was trying to stab you in your back. Now somebody understands that it was their actions that they also took that they need to heal from. Because someone took them same actions to them. They didn't care. They was like, okay, well, that one's gone, so now I'm going to fuck with you. See, somebody thought that they were so special, like they couldn't be replaced. Now somebody sees it's not the truth. But what else somebody sees is how strong you are. This could have to do with the Leo. But they see this Leo. And they know why you're protecting yourself. They know why you're saying only what needs to be said. And you know what? You are very logical. And you have that discernment. That's why you kept your space. Because of that discernment. You was not, and that's why you put an end to this, I'm not going to work with y'all. I'm not going to come over there. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Because I'm not going to be a part of that fuck shit while y'all trying to fuck me around. Somebody ended it. They could have been trying to work with the Scorpio too. Somebody ended something. Because they was trying to take from you. Or they're taking from this person now. Because like I said, everything in this person's life is totally upside down. The wheel of fortune is going out of their favor. And they, for the life of them, they cannot figure out why they even got involved. You talk about hating the day that you picked that option. They're hating the day. And they're really hating the day that you walked away. This is why this person is in their feelings. Because they never thought that you would just say, you know what, you wasn't even trying to be in your emotions anymore. At this point, you're all the way on, you're in the sand. You just let it all go. And once you let it go, that's whenever everything started flip-flopping for this person. Who they thought they were, they found out the next day they're no longer that person. They thought they had a status. They found out the next day they ain't got shit. Someone is trying to figure out, how did they not see the truth? How did they not see the truth, hear the truth, recognize the truth? But like I said, someone they are doing their work. They're doing their due diligence now. They're doing their investigation. They're trying to find out some information. And what they see is they see how protected you had to be, how you had to protect yourself away from these people. You had faith and you relied on God to get you through, and that's why you took that leap away from them. And when you took that leap away from them, you got justice for all the little dirty deeds. And they got justice too for all those little dirty deeds. Like I said, you could be somebody's mother and somebody wants to come and they want to apologize to you now. They want to give you some gift. You know, they want to let you know they are in their car, they're driving away and they're leaving that witch. And they pray to God that you will sit there and open up your door. They praying, you know, that you'll be able to help them, to heal them, you know. And it's like they just want to complete this. They want to go through this. They want to finish this bad nightmare. They want to finish this bad nightmare and go back to the life that they had before. Because now this person, when they look back on everything, the one thing that they see and remember is that you never, ever, ever took advantage or tried to hurt them. You were always there, supportive. Somebody's even doing some studying. They're studying on how to be able to pick up these, how to spot the red flags, how to spot the cues, you know, things that they need to listen to for, you know, they're doing their research. They could be watching YouTube videos about a narcissist, you know, about scapegoats, about black sheep of the family, and they're putting two and two together. They're adding it up. Now things are starting to make sense as to, you know, why this person didn't see what they should have seen before, especially whenever it came to this family. This person, they want to come and they want to apologize so much because they know they ripped your heart out of your chest. Somebody feels like a dummy. They feel like a fool. They feel ashamed of themselves. This is why they ended this working group. This is why they ended who they was working with. This is why they said, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, this could have been a Sagittarius. We got the King of Wands, the Temperance, and the Five of Wands. You know, this is somebody who was causing problems. Causing problems. This is somebody who thought that they was being so sneaky, throwing this black magic at you, and then they want to act like, oh, I'm not doing nothing, but then they want to sit there and see, you know, what happens if it goes off the way that it should. Then they want to go, yeah, I'm the winner. I won, because this person was trying to fuck up his family or her family. They wanted to fuck up the family. Someone had to realize, I think this is a younger person, that you don't know everything. They had their ego big. Their chest was all stuck out. Somebody blew their old head up to make them think that they could do no wrong. And now this person is sitting here thinking, I didn't know a damn fucking thing. And they're looking at everything that they have left, and all they have is this. That's it. Somebody's on the way to ruin. This is why they want to travel towards you. This is why they want to ask for forgiveness. This is why they want to strike up this relationship with you again, because they know once you left them, their world was totally different. They lost their house and everything, all because they was trying to fuck around, and not even necessarily sexual, but they was listening to this bitch. They had to finally close this cycle. What's the message, Spirit? God, I saw a card flip. What's the message? Yeah. Somebody is sitting here trying to figure out why they took this leap of faith with this witch and what they didn't see about that. They're not understanding themselves. I feel like maybe, they feel like they were following people that are mentally unstable, and they couldn't see that these people were mentally unstable. Maybe you did. Maybe you said, this person is really crazy, and they thought that, you just hating, whatever, hater. Well, now they find out that you're not no damn hater. You was actually speaking the truth. You love this person. You prayed for this person. You was trying to get this person to move forward with you. You was this person's wish fulfillment, and they know that. A healer, they know that. And now this is the person who's got their head all in their hands. And then it's them that's the broken heart. Because they thinking about everything that they had and everything that they gave up. You're thinking about how long ago, for how long they've been on this same path. How long that they've been, and I feel like this is money that, like I said, this is all this person has left is what they have on their back. But all this money that they had built all it up all that time, but now all they have is just that left. That's it. When you hang around the wrong people, the wrong crowd, the wrong group, you can tell immediately. Because when you're hanging around the wrong group, you're going to start losing shit immediately. It's going to seem like, oh my gosh, I was just in a car accident. Oh, I got a bill. Oh, this broke. Oh, I got to buy a new one of this. Where did I lose that? Where did I misplace that? Oh, doggone it. Now it's going to be like that. Everything is going to be more expensive. You're going to have a lot less money. You're going to be like, wait, where did all my money go? I just had this. How come I can't pay my bills? That's when you know you were with the wrong one. That's when you know you need to skedaddle up out of there. Fuck what they saying. If you did some shit that you were ashamed of, this is the time for you to get real with yourself and say, okay, God, I'm about to put all of it out there. But you know what? Don't nobody care. Because you're not the first one who's done it. You're not going to be the last one to do it. So all you got to do is just go through it. Speak it out. Say it. Release yourself. Once you say it and you release yourself, you can no longer be held accountable for somebody else's bullshit. They want to keep you stuck. Do you stay stuck or do you go free? Say it. So what if it's shocking? Say it. What's the message, Spirit? See, nobody can hold anything over you if you're telling your own truth. If you saying whatever it is, nobody can hold anything over you. What secret? And if you got somebody that's down with you, they're gonna be like, yeah. They told me about it. Yep, I know about it. They told me. They told me that too. They told me that too. But we're here. We here. Nobody can blackmail you. They can't hold anything over your head. Especially if you tell them, I don't give a shit. Tell them. Tell them. I want you to. Pick up the phone. We'll tell them together. Because then that gets people stuck. Whenever you do, you like, no, tell them. Pick up the phone. Here, use my phone. Here, use my phone. That's when people go, well, damn, I thought that I was going to have some power over you. Fuck that power. No, you ain't got shit. Call them and tell them I'll be right here. That's what makes people sit there. Yeah. Tell them whatever I did. I don't give a shit. Because you was there too. And the reason that you know about it is because you was doing it too. But I'm going to tell you something. People don't realize you trying to blackmail somebody. You trying to hold something over somebody's head. But whenever the secret does come out, yet that person never gets the reaction. Somebody be like, yeah, well, such and such and such and such and such. And slept with such and such. They like, okay, and what? What else? What? Now what? And they're like, well, that's all you're going to do? I don't give a shit. So they're disarmed. Yes. Tell them. Disarm them. You know? They thinking that they hold you back from something you did. Tell them. Set yourself free. You don't give a shit. Instead of sitting here worried about, oh, well, what's somebody going to think? It's going to be too much. Da-da-da-da-da. No, this is somebody who's trying to play these mind games on you, trying to keep you stuck, trying to use this black magic over you. I say complete this cycle and set yourself free. Speak your peace. Because if they can't hold nothing over you, they no longer have a secret. They no longer have any power. You know, it's like, and if y'all are separated, you've already accepted the worst for them about them anyway. Y'all are already separated. Pfft. Come on now. I can understand if you just got together and you don't want someone to know. But if somebody has walked away, there's nothing for them not to know. Yes, complete this cycle and speak your peace and close this chapter. Close the motherfucking door on that asshole. You get the victory. You get the wish fulfillment. And this witch who thought that she was doing something, her shit won't be effective at all. Not at all. That's how you sit that ass down. That's how you sit that ass down. Yes. They're about to find out some information. But the information that they're going to find out, it's going to be groundbreaking. It's going to be something that they wish they would have seen so long ago. Like, damn, why didn't I see this a long ass time ago? Because then now this person would feel sad that, you know what, that they didn't see it or they didn't use their intuition. And now that it's like they're like I said, they're thinking about the past. They're thinking about why you were always, protecting yourself. Sounding like you was. They used to make it seem like you was the one that was arguing. No, you was just protecting yourself. Someone had these rose-colored glasses on whenever it came to this wizard. And they acted like they couldn't see that this wizard was trying to break your heart, trying to break you down. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, now they know about the dangers of hidden enemies. Especially the motherfuckers that's in your own family. Yep. Some wizard, his shit ain't working. His shit ain't working no more. It's a wrap. It's a no-go. It's a nuh-uh. It's a you're through. Some wizard shit is not working anymore. Yes. And somebody's going to have to walk away. Somebody's walking late. They're leaving them 10 swords right there with that wizard. With that old crazy, strange motherfucker. Yes. And they want to, it's like something about the crowd, the group, I feel like people are, it's like this crowd or this group, they on the outside, they look like they so happy and so in love and everybody gets together and kumbaya and shit. But on the inside, when you go inside those walls, you see everybody's happy. I mean, not happy. They're distraught. There's generational curses. There's burdens. There's all of that shit. They can't sleep. There's confusion. People was crying. This is not what it appears like on the outside. On the outside, to everybody, it appears like this is just the happiest family. But on the inside, they see that this is a generational curse. Now somebody knows what you was working on. Now somebody knows what you was doing, what your purpose is, what your mission was, and why you had to make the decision to walk the fuck away. Even if you and this emperor had to part ways, you had to walk away. Somebody had to grow the fuck up and open up their eyes. Somebody had to go through some karma. Somebody had to really see that it was this witch that was causing them to lose shit. Now somebody, like I said, they're in regret because all they have is just that one pentacle. And they're not even sure that if the vehicle that they're in would even make it down the highway. They're not even sure. They're not even sure if they can even afford it. The gas to get there. What's the message, Spirit? Yes, something about this family. Something about somebody didn't want you to have that family. They didn't want you to have, this would have been your wish fulfillment. You was a great mother. They didn't want they didn't want you to have this. But they couldn't stop you. They couldn't stop you because you kept, whatever you're doing, you're working on you. You were single, you're self-sufficient, you're independent, you got your own business, you're doing your own thing, you're very intelligent, you're very spiritual, you're very tuned in. And this is what somebody remembers about you. This is what they remember about you. They don't remember you bringing the drama. They don't remember you doing none of that shit. But whenever somebody else came around, that's when they remember the drama started. So it wasn't you that brought the drama. It was the other person. You was just protecting yourself. You was protecting you and yours. And that's it. What's the message, Spirit? Yep. Somebody's magic isn't magicking no more. It's not working. Because somebody, they're clear on what they want. They are clear on what they want. They're clear on what they need to do. They're working on them. They're getting their money together. and they intend to walk the hell away from this King of Pentacles. They're no longer confused. They're no longer allowing somebody to keep them confused. They see the shit for what it truly is. They know what this shit is. And now this person has had a wake-up call as to what you went through, because this person is going through it too. And lo and behold, they're fighting to keep this last pentacle because that motherfucker wants that too. This is when this person knows they have to leave. They have to leave. They are in regret, and they are praying right now that you would be able to help them, that you would be able to see them, because they don't understand, why they didn't see you whenever you was there. Now they really need your help. And they're hoping that connection is still there. They're hoping that you didn't lose that connection for them. This person, they could not see that you was an earth angel for whatever reason, but now it's their wish fulfillment to be back with you because they want to be on the winning team. This person is praying to God. They're like, dear God, please, if there's anything I can do to make this right, please let me make it right. But I want you to know justice is coming, and especially what's coming in for this Queen of Wands, this witch. Whatever she's trying to do is not going to work out. She was trying to do something with this family. This shit ain't working out. Not at all. It's like she wanted to keep this emperor stuck. That's not happening. That magic shit ain't working no more. Ain't no spells working. Ain't no magic, ain't no incantations, ain't no mirror magic, none of that shit. Ain't no scrying, crying. None of that shit working. None of it. Somebody's like, done. Put a fork in it, done. Anything else, Spirit? Yes. They are working hard. They want to be away from this. They're working, and they getting better. And because they're watching you. They're watching you and your money. And you know what? You are their inspiration. You are their inspiration. That's why they're watching you, to see how you did it, so that they can do it too. Yes, justice belongs to this person. It's been a long struggle, but this person is going to get justice, and you are going to get justice too. There was nothing that you needed to do except for what God told you to do. And you followed that to a T. Somebody had to wake up on their own to understand and realize you didn't have to use no magic or no tricks. That there was just a lot of envious people around you. They were envious of you, not the other way around. They wanted to make it seem like you had beef with them. You didn't care about them. You didn't have no beef with them. If anything, you was trying to help them. Now this person really feels like they are drowning, especially, burning bridges, and then on top of that, they may have tried to block you. But now this person is longing for you, because you know what? They are finally trying to healing from these karmics and all this chaos. I don't know who got a whole bunch of kids over at their house, but there's like 50 of them, I guess. Yeah, somebody is sitting there spreading rumors, gossip, and then it's like this person, it's like somebody was just the person that they was spreading the rumors and the gossip, they was just wanting to believe shit because they wanted to believe shit bad about you. They wanted it. They wanted this shit to be true. But now this person is paranoid. Insecure, guarded, and cautious. And they just want to be with you so bad. You and your feminine energy, your nurturing side, in harmony. But they know they was two-faced, and there are consequences for every action. Yeah, this person is just exhausted, you know. And then the relationship that they was in with somebody else. They're not in that no more. They want that distance. They want that space. They want to be like, goodbye, 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 bitch, goodbye. Yeah, and this person, it's like they're trying to mask how they feel, and they have to mask everything right now until they can get out of this. You know, this person, they're not even going out. They're not really talking on the phone or nothing. They're not doing anything. And you know what? And it looks like you having a good time. Like you're relaxed, you're having fun. You know, you may not be on vacation or anything, but I'm telling you, these other people, they were envious of you. Envious. And now this person feels so hopeless. This person may even be stressed out, getting tension headaches or migraines and stuff, especially since nothing in their life is moving. If they want something to move, they got to come on. Your shit ain't going nowhere if you still living a lie. God said, speak the truth and shame the devil. It's just not that bad. You ain't the first, you won't be the last. Yes. Because you know what? Whoever this person was, they shattered their family life. They allowed someone to shatter their family life. And then that person that did it, they sat back and they laughed. They sat back and laughed about it because all they wanted to do was to get something established. You know, to get in there, to fuck it up. They didn't care. They didn't care. They didn't care about this person. They didn't care about you. They didn't care about nothing. They was just wanting what they wanted. They was just on demon time. That's all they cared about. That's all they wanted. It's just to fuck up somebody's family. They wanted to fuck with you. That's the only reason they even got with this person. They didn't even want this person. They just wanted to mess with you. And now this person is like, they sitting there dreaming, you know, about having a glow up. Daydreaming about having a glow up. And the whole time, this person in the background, the one that sat there and caused them all this pain, is still laughing at their ass. This person, all they want is some harmony, and they want an opportunity to recharge. Most of all, they definitely want to come in and they want to apologize to you. It was nothing about some cheap ass thrills, some old fucking love affair that didn't do anything except keep them trapped, cross over their boundaries, and then leave them in isolation whenever their soulmate, now they had this epiphany that, you are their soulmate. This person may even have to go to court. It's like they were procrastinating. They missed some type of deadline or something like that. So now this person may even have to go to court. Who's the Master Spirit? Yeah. Somebody don't want to be around this. This ain't thrilling no more. This ain't thrilling no more. And somebody is not down for this motherfucker no more. They only want to be with you. That's it. They only want to be with you. But I'm telling you, somebody got something that's trying to hold over their head, talking about I'm going to talk about this love affair that we had. I'm telling you, if that's the case, Tell somebody, go ahead, say it. I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm away from your old dumb ass. I don't give a fuck. Anything else? I'm going to close this down. Okay. Yeah, they are puzzled. Somebody is puzzled. They don't know. And it's like, they don't know if you have them blocked. They hope not. They hope that you don't have them blocked. They hope that you can help them. They hope that you can help them get away from this old clingy psychopath. Because right now, this person needs some healing. And they know that this old two-faced, salty two-faced motherfucker is salty as fuck. But they realize that, you know what, they made some bad choices and they're going to have to suffer these consequences when it comes to these karmics. But instead, this person is hopeful. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it right there. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Please hype my videos. And I look forward to seeing you on the lives, but I may have to just record for a while. Give my internet a chance to kind of catch up with my fast talking. I don't know why it does that. All right, y'all. I love you so very much. See you soon.